Hello everyone, Leonard here from Drawplet, and today we are going to paint a Christmas-themed floral wreath. We'll start off by preparing some of the colors that we'll need later, and they are sap green, olive green, shadow green, Van Dyke brown, and some red. The only thing that we need to draw for this painting is a circle because we are going to paint the wreath freehand. First, we'll paint the pine cones with Van Dyke brown, and I would usually paint the most eye-catching subject first because once I lay them down, I would have a better idea of where to paint the leaves and cherries, which are basically just fillers. In this case, I place the pine cones on each corner of the circle to make the composition a little more balanced. Note that they are all facing a different direction, that way it looks more random and natural. Next, we'll paint the basic leaves. I like to start off by painting around the pine cones. Just try to make it natural and go in the direction of where the pine cones are facing. I'm going to speed up the process a little, but it's generally just random placements. Remember to use the circle that we have drawn earlier as a guide to shape your wreath. Next, I'll fill up the blank space with pine leaves, and I will also allocate some space for the cherries later. I'm going to paint the cherries red, and I'll also leave some white space in the cherry for highlights. Paint some stems to connect them to the wreath. I'm also adding random leaves to make the wreath more full and lush. You can do this at any point of time since we don't have a rigid sketch to follow. This is towards the end, where we paint some deep dark leaves to give the entire wreath some contrast. I'm using shadow green to paint over some existing leaves and also adding some new leaves. Finally, I'm using Prussian blue to add more fillers and colors to the wreath. This is completely optional and it's basically up to you to unleash your creativity since every art is going to be unique. I'll end with the lettering in the middle to make it a little more pretty. Ta-da! Here's a final look at our Christmas wreath. Remember to like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this tutorial. Once again, feel free to comment if there's any topic that you would like to see me do in the future or if you have any questions. Merry Christmas and happy painting!